I swear if I hear one more person comment on how they want it to be fall already, I may lose it. I feel like I get like a month and a half of summer here and already they're talking about Halloween and I can't. Hello everyone, I'm here today to share with you guys a new Amazon makeup tested video, and this time I went through all of the different lists that Amazon has for their makeup and are either the highest or among the highest rated products within their categories, and we're just gonna see what's up. We're gonna see if these products are any good, if they are worth it, they're better than the ones that I can buy at Sephora, because I always think that Amazon products are gonna be inexpensive. And they're not. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out the other Amazon makeup tested videos that I have done. I will link them for you guys so you go and check them out after this video. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't already for new videos every Thursday and also on Sunday. And make sure to click on the notification bell as well so you don't miss out on when new videos go live. And without further ado, let's jump into this. All right, now that we all zoomed in, we're gonna go in with an eye primer. And this one I have tried before, but it was the top rated one. It is by Elizabeth Mott and it is the Thank Me Later one. It's almost got like a putty-like consistency to it. It says it's waterproof, doesn't crease, and is a transparent base for your eyeshadow to sit on top of. I had a lot of success with it last time, I feel like, even though the eyeshadow I used was terrible. All right, what is next here? We have an eyeshadow palette. This is by The Balm Cosmetics. It's the nude eyeshadow palette called Nude Tude. Does this one have the men all over it? I don't think so. Oh, this says the women on it. Gotcha. Oh, dropping things. This one has 601 reviews, 4.5 stars. It is the number one, I think, one within the palettes kind of collection. It looks like this and looks like a pretty standard like nude palette. I don't even know really what I'm gonna do with this. And I'm just starting with the shade Snobby right here. And I am applying that sort of as like a base. Sorry guys, my phone keeps going off. Just applying it as a base to kind of allow the shadows to kind of like blend up in this very nice like an ombre kind of effect. This is super yellow though. Like on my skin tone, I don't know. I'm not sure I love this color. That's not just me, right? That is very yellow. Now let's go in with Sultry. I'm gonna use the same brush because I'm lazy. And just gonna tap off the excess and sort of start in the outer corner and just sort of like build it into the crease. I think I'm gonna do a darker kind of a look because this is a fairly standard kind of a nude palette. There's like a lot of dark shades here, like a lot. So I think I'm gonna do something a little bit more like burgundy, smoky kind of a thing. But I want to start with this and just create sort of the shape I want to do. So far the shadows feel very creamy. They are gliding onto the eyes very, very easily. Not mad at them so far. I don't know which brush I want to use next. Which one's clean? So we're just gonna pack it onto the brush and I'm going to see what happens when I put this on my lids. What is it? Looks like Christopher is regaling me with lyrics from Justin Bieber. And don't worry, I know this looks a little bit crazy right now. Once we kind of blend everything out, it's gonna look good. I just redid all of my eyeshadow, guys. I did not like that look. It was too dark, it was too heavy, I was not vibing with it, so I used kind of the same colors anyway, but I stuck to Silly, Sexy, Sultry, and I used Standoffish and Selfish more on the inner part just to brighten it up a little bit. I do like the quality of the shadows, I just feel like the colors in here are a little outdated. Now let's go on to the mascara. This is by Pure. This is their Big Look Mascara, Extreme Mascara. Not just any mascara, it has to be extreme. This apparently has argan oil in it, so it's going to nourish the lashes, keep them clump free, but it's going to give really big and dramatic and like kind of lashes, you know? Okay, this one I am like not feeling. It has those like really like aggressive plastic fibers to it, and I never find that these do a good job in applying mascara, and they also like hurt my eyes when I'm doing it. Oh, you know what? I take it back. This is not as like sharp plasticky as I was expecting. This is more of a thicker formula, and applying it, it's going on okay. I feel like my lashes are gonna droop, like they're gonna fall again after I've applied this. It just feels a little bit on the heavier side. Oh man, no. Mascara, get off of there. I don't know, what do you guys think? I'm going to try another coat and see if I can make this a little bit more dramatic. It's like, it feels nourishing, which is good, but it's not like wowing me. Okay, there's like two fairly heavy coats. I don't know, it seems like it's fine. I was gonna do brows next, but I think I'm gonna do the face stuff first and then do brows so I don't get foundation on my freshly done brows. So I'm gonna start with primer. This one is by Jane Iredale. This is their skincare makeup. It is the Smooth Affair Facial Primer and Brightener. This is apparently going to minimize the appearance of pores, increase skin luminosity, lift your mood. Oh, apparently there's a fragrance that will lift your mood. It looks like this. It's a little bit on the thicker side, but it smooths out very, very nicely. It's nice and soft. Oh, it does have a nice scent, almost like citrusy. Okay. It actually feels really like hydrating on the skin, almost like hyaluronic acid, very like light, but like right into the skin. And the scent is really nice. Like I like that like citrusy thing. Okay, I'm digging that. Now let's go on to foundation. This one is by Elizabeth Arden. It is their Flawless Finish Sponge On Cream Makeup. I have never heard anything so old in my whole life. I got the shade Warm Sun Beige. Like it should work, right? It's very smooth and almost like serum-y, very lightweight. Despite it being like a cream makeup, it almost feels like watery. So apparently you put this on a sponge and then like dab it. Oh, that's dark. It has that very like signature expensive makeup kind of a scent to it. You know, the ones that have like a very like perfumey scent. It does feel really good on the skin. It's blending out really nicely. It's covering fairly well, like I'd say medium coverage, and it doesn't feel super thick, which is nice. I am curious if this is gonna stay on all day though. I'm mostly just proud of myself that I got like a fairly accurate shade. Good for me. The concealer I'm gonna try is again by The Balm Cosmetics. This is their Time Balm Concealer. I got the lightest shade. I think I had tried it before and I tried at the time their lightest shade and I was like, oh, this is too dark. So this right here is their lighter than light shade. It still looks like it'll be about my skin tone, and I like to do something a little bit lighter under the eyes, but we're gonna try it. This is a full coverage potted concealer. It's going to cover up dark circles. It's not going to settle into any fine line. Again, with the creamy consistency, it is very like light too when you place it underneath the eyes. It's not too thick. Not really understanding this like small sponge thing though. Ooh. That looks really good under the eyes. The shade is actually light enough. Yay! So far it's settling nicely underneath the eyes. I am okay with this in terms of like blending it out. I do want to like dab it underneath the eyes first though. It's not too thick. It's brightening up that under eye area very nicely. We'll see how long wearing it is. But so far so good. And add a little bit to my chin too, cause you know, why not? Okay, next up we're going to test out a new powder, and this one is by Jane Iredale. I actually bought it and I thought it was like a regular powder, and it turns out I bought a refill. It still works, but it's like in this like weird plastic like book thing. And technically this is a powder foundation, which is fine. It's still gonna set my face, but it's gonna add a little bit of coverage, and that's only because the other like a loose powder that was highest rated was one I've already used before. It's by Dermablend. Pretty good. It's a little drying though. So I wanted to try something new. So here we go. The shade I got, by the way, again with the trying to figure out the shades, is just impossible, but I tried my best. This is in Radiant. We're just going to buff that into the skin. And I think I'm gonna use a smaller brush for underneath the eyes. Normally I do like a velour puff and sort of like pat it on there, but I don't think I want to do that with like a powder foundation. That'll be Cake City. So far so good. This seems to be looking really nice on the skin. It seems to be settling well and mixing well with the cream foundation and the cream concealers. It's not too heavy. It's blurring everything out really nicely. So far so good, but as with everything, I want to know how long lasting this is. Am I gonna look like this by the end of the day, or am I gonna look like a drunk raccoon? These are the questions. And now we're gonna jump back to brows, because they're looking a little crazy right now. And there's just something to me about like a done brow. It just like makes the whole look just a little more like complete, you know? This is the Brow Gal Brow Pencil, and it has 4.5 stars, 69 customer reviews, which isn't a ton, but I couldn't find a lot in the brow category. It has a spoolie on one end. That's good. Let's just like brush these things a little bit. And then on the other end, they have a pencil sharpener as well as a pencil. It's a wood-based pencil, which I'm not a huge fan of. I just find that they don't sharpen the way that I want them to. And also worthy of noting is that the sharpener is like right there in place. So if this is something you're gonna travel with and this moves around at all, you're gonna have a freshly sharpened pencil, which I guess is not a bad thing. And I feel like, I don't know, because there's a giant opening in the cap, isn't this gonna dry out the product a lot faster? I don't really understand your thought process behind this, brow gal, and the color that I chose is medium brown. Pencil is quite creamy, and like thus far it's applying well, but it is like fairly pointed at this point. Get it? As with any pencil that's sort of shaped like this, I am a little concerned on how this is going to look once I've used this a bunch. Is it going to be easy to sharpen? Is it going to sharpen to a nice fine point? That kind of thing. Like, it's done a pretty good job with my brows. Like, I'm happy with how they look right now. It's not like a mind-blowing pencil, but it's not bad. And now that I've powdered my face, I'm just gonna finish up the eye look and just adding a little bit of sultry and like smoking it right underneath the eyes. And then a little mascara on the lower lashes. And now we can move into like warming up the complexion a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with this trio from the Balm. This is the Manizer Sister palette. This is the Luminizing collection. There is a trio here, so bronzer, blush, and highlight. So I'm gonna start with the Betty Luminizer. I'm gonna go with like a nice bronzy thing. Ooh, okay. Oh, hold on. I spoke too soon. It feels a little bit on the red side. Hold on. I may have just gone in like really heavy with it. Hang on. Let's try and like blend this. I feel like it's not showing up super red on camera, but it does have this almost like blush undertone to it. I don't know. It's definitely warmed up my complexion, which is nice. Now going into the blush. This color feels very light. It looks like it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. Oh, that's pretty. I do like that. I feel like I really want to amp up the blush in this look just because my eye look is more on the cool side. I want something that's gonna like just bring a little bit of glow to the face and a little bit to the nose, the forehead, and the chin. That's really pretty, like that. And now my favorite part, highlight. This is the infamous Mary Luminizer. Let's see what the fuss is all about, because I don't think I've tried this one before. I could be wrong. Ooh, okay. That's really pretty. I like that. It's got a nice ivory undertone, a little bit of like gold in it too. It's just very flattering on the skin. I like this. This trio is really pretty. And then adding it to the inner corners and under the eyes, just to brighten up that area. As Balm, I do really like that. For the lips today, we're also gonna go in with the Balm because the Balm has taken over Amazon. This is the Meet Matte Hue Long Lasting Liquid Lip. I have the color here in Honest. I have a couple of others just in case I don't like this one, but I don't know, it's like a peachy shade. I'm all about that right now. And it just says to apply to the lips and let stand for 15 seconds. I think I can do that. It's a very classic doe foot applicator here. It's a little bit on the thicker side. I don't know how I'll like this for applying, but we're gonna try it. Ooh, it has like a chocolatey peppermint smell. Oh, I like that. Ooh, that's very lightweight. It feels like nothing is on my lips right now. I do like the color too. It's a very soft peachy shade, which is really nice. I feel like I need more blush though. So while this is like drying, I'm gonna add a little bit more of this Cindy Luminizer. Okay, that feels a little bit better. In terms of how it's feeling on the lips right now, I'm trying to like let it dry. It's a little bit tacky still, but like it also might be still drying down, you know? And to set my face, I'm gonna be using a setting spray that has 1,900 of 4.5-star reviews, super highly rated. It has apparently like green tea in it. It's not going to feel sticky on the face. It's very fast drying. It is by Bella Jade. It is their makeup setting spray. I meant to use it in a previous Amazon related video, but I couldn't find it or it hadn't arrived in time or something like that. I think I've used this once and I haven't used it since. So let's give it another go since we're testing everything out today and we'll see what I think. The spray itself feels good. Like this is like a good amount. Like you're getting a lot of product, but it's not too like aggressive on the skin. It's not as light as like the Cover FX Dewy Setting Mist, or there's another one by Flower Beauty, Ready Set Matte, this one. This one has a really, really light kind of a spray. See what I mean? But I do like it so far. It feels really nice on the skin. We'll see if it makes any sort of a difference to my makeup. I don't know. What do you guys think of my look today? We'll see how this lasts throughout the day. The lip color, like, it still feels sticky, by the way. I hope this goes away because I really like the color. I don't feel like there was anything that I used today that was like a very like a definite hard no that I was like, I'm never gonna use this again. There were a couple of products that were like meh, some I really liked. We'll see what it looks like by the end of the day, so I will check in with you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so it is now at the end of the day and you can see what my makeup is looking like, and honestly, I'm not that impressed with everything. We'll start with the positive though. So the foundation, like my face makeup looked beautiful all day long. Like I couldn't stop staring at my skin. It just looked really radiant, very glowy. My pores look minimized. It was just gorgeous. but by end of day, like the concealer is starting to crease in the inner part and it's just not holding up the way that I was expecting it to. And the foundation and the powder foundation combination, that was transferring everywhere. Even with the setting spray, it just was like, it was all over my kid's shirts, and I was like resting my head on Chris's shoulder and he had like all this foundation like smudge right there. I don't think he knows this yet. So that was a little bit disappointing, but I do really like how the foundation looked on the skin. So I'm gonna try it with a different setting powder, one that isn't a powder foundation, and just see how that makes a difference in terms of the longevity of it, because it did look really beautiful. The lipstick, I love the color. I love how just very light and airy it feels, but it just is a little bit sticky, and that was driving me bananas. Through drinking coffee and water was totally fine, but as soon as I sat down to eat lunch, it was like it was gone around the entire, like, it was basically gone. And the mascara, I can see like raccoon eyes underneath my eyes. Like it just started to flake a little bit under there. So that was a little disappointing. And yeah, that's sort of where I'm at with everything. I think there are still a couple of products I want to continue to play with. Again, like the concealer, the foundation, and the primer, I do want to try with a different setting spray and setting powder and just kind of like fiddle with that one a little bit. Because again, just my skin, it was like a plastic Barbie. Loved the Trio by The Balm. And then the eyeshadows, honestly, I would love to see this like updated. You know what I mean? Like these are just very old school, I feel like. And I think that if they like changed up the colors, maybe made the pans a little bit bigger as well, I think this could be really cool. Like I think the quality is good, just the colors are kind of like meh to me. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Have you ordered anything off of Amazon that you really like, or something that you don't like? Anything you guys want me to try out? Leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to check out the videos on the screen if you haven't already, to check out some other stuff that's going on, and leave me a comment there and let me know that you came from this video so I can like check all the comments on my phone. And that is everything. I hope you guys love this video. I hope you subscribe if you haven't already for new videos every Thursday and Sunday. And that is everything. I hope you guys are having an awesome week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Love you all. Mwah.